What is up, everybody? Welcome back. I know we've had videos coming out for weeks now, but truthfully I haven't recorded in about 2, so it's nice to be back. I have been playing a bit, having some fun in the world, and you know, not doing like too much that you guys will actually see, kind of just cleaning everything up because of course, you know, the main building I want to do with you guys. So just kind of been chilling out and working on some things. The main one is I've just been crafting up some stuff that we're going to need here for our next project that we are going to start today. But also you probably don't notice, but that's okay. I added some more beehives. And yeah, so there's a good amount of bees over here now, which is nice. I'm glad that happened. Also, wrong window. This in here had turned to grass. I fixed that, turned it back to soil. Yeah, that's basically everything that you guys would probably notice. I've just been kind of getting on, having some fun, relaxing, not doing too much tedious stuff because let's just say I've been tired. That is for sure. But so we're going to start some projects over here. So as you can see over here, we have a beet field. So this beet field is going to become one of these towers as well and feed into the trading hall down here. This is actually where it connects down into there. And then as you saw some rail there. Under here, there is rail all around under here in between these stone blocks. And the reason is because what we're building today. So I've realized throughout trading that, you know, carrots, potatoes, they're great to trade, but they're not the best trade actually for villagers. The best ones, because realistically it still costs like 17, I think, to trade for an emerald, even though we've done the discounting system. On the ones I've done it a couple times, it hasn't gone down any more than that. So the ones that I really like are the pumpkins and melons, which we have a little pumpkin and melon farm down there where we have 4 of each plant, which is great. That's awesome. However, we are going to build one that is going to sit in this area right here. And it's roughly going to have about 40 of each plant. So the base level here is probably going to be melons, and then we're going to have a layer on top of that, and that is going to be pumpkins. And of course then we're just going to build a really nice looking building. I've always had an idea of just like an abandoned factory kind of building up here, and I think that will look really nice. Or maybe not even maybe not abandoned, just a factory, because you know we have a lot of food being produced over here, so maybe the factory is helping with that. But truthfully, the building of that building will not be coming in this episode because today we are building the farm. And to be honest, I think we're just gonna get the first layer, the melon layer, completely done and running, and then in between episodes I will complete the pumpkin one because I do kind of want to show you how this farm works. So like I said, there's rails underneath here. Underneath these glowstones, there's a half slab with water on it because, you know, the soil needs to be hydrated for these plants to grow. And we're just kind of gonna come in here. So the stone blocks actually indicate walls. So I think even though we're gonna build a building around this, the farm is going to be completely encased, just so that melons and pumpkins don't fly out or anything like that. Who knows? They might even be encased in the actual building itself. But I kind of wanted to cap it off with some stone was going to be my idea. But if that doesn't work out, that's always fine. I'm not too worried about it and everything like that. So basically, we're going to be hoeing the ground. You can see the water there now. In this kind of back and forth pattern, like so. Oh, not you. Go away. There we go. Hello. No, I did it again. All right. We're just gonna keep hoeing the soil. Keep hoeing the soil. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing good. I mean, school's almost done. We're almost in the summer. Well, you know, college kids are basically in the summer, but you know, we had a two-week summer break there, and I'm back in class for the remainder of the summer through August. And I think I get about a week, and then classes start again, which is always fun. I'm so excited that that's happening. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I mean, listen, lots been going on. You know, I was in Florida, as you saw with the videos, the flight videos. But then a bunch of friends and I went to Gulf Shores. That's what it's called. I always forget the name. Went to Gulf Shores, which that was incredibly fun. I don't know, like, have you guys ever been to Gulf Shores? Because if you haven't, it is kind of the place to go. We spent the whole week just kind of out on the beach. It was a nice little relaxing getaway. But that's okay. That's okay. I feel like I don't need to, but I'm planting the melons, if you didn't know. Also, I don't know if you can see it on the actual video, but my screen is getting a little, when I go up and down on these farmland, it makes it shake a little bit. It looks like it's not doing it in the recording, but on my screen it's shaking. Perfect. Wow, I can't believe I did that math correctly too. That's impressive. Okay. So we're gonna get a row done, and kind of show you how this is actually going to work. Because it is going to be like a tedious build, so I am going to take some time off camera to actually do it. So we're going to build 2 rows on camera here, so that you guys can kind of see how these rows are going to work together a little bit, because that's what they do. They're going to work together a bit, like so. This is also like a it's not like a, this is a pretty common oh no, this is a pretty common melon and pumpkin farm that you see Minecrafters build. So it's not like a, you know, it's not like a huge thing that you're gonna be watching me today. No. These dirt blocks right here are going to help with placing pistons. There's really no other reason for it besides helping us place pistons. Because, you know, we learned this in the last couple episodes. I suck at placing blocks that require a direction on them. I still can't do it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Cool. And I think we're gonna have quite the time placing these now, because of how I decided to do this, which is fine, I guess. This is why I said I'm gonna build a little bit on camera, and then we're gonna build the rest off camera, because we're gonna have some struggles. That is for sure. Okay, so the best way to do this, I mean, I could just do this, but then I can't really get out. Did that destroy the... That might have just destroyed the actual plant itself, which sucks. It does just break the plant when... Okay, so maybe I got ahead of myself when I decided to... Noted. Never do that again. Oh, man. Okay. So that's fine. We will get those plants replaced. But basically, besides me kind of wasting my time by setting this up before, this is the whole thing right here. So you put an observer above the plant itself, and then a piston in between those and a redstone on top of the observer. And this basically, when this observer activates, especially because there will be, there's another reason I want a wall here, is because this plant, I don't want it to grow this way. I want it to either grow this way, or that way. And that way, when it activates, it'll activate the 3 pistons around it, breaking it, and leaving it kind of on the ground here, which is what we want. So that'll be great. That'll be great. So I'm going to cut away and at least get half of this done, and then I will bring you back kind of when we're on the home stretch a little bit. All right. So here we are. We have all of the piston and observers and redstones assembled. So now this is completely functioning. Actually, the whole farm is actually working. The only thing is they're not fully grown, so we're not going to be getting any melons anytime soon. Currently, but the next step really is to get this kind of hooked into this system. Now, the issue is, if we head over to the villager trading area, which you can hear the composter doing work as you walk over right there, giving us a ton of bone meal. But you can see the big thing here is we only have 5 chests, and they're already designated. So I've been, racking my brain, and I think in the next episode, we are going to expand this. We are going to make this so much bigger, so much better. I think we're going to have 6 chests on each side, because we're doing, we're doing carrots, we're doing potatoes, we're going to be doing beets, we're going to be doing watermelon, and we're going to be doing pumpkins. So I think we're going to be doing 3 carrots, 3 potatoes. We'll probably do 3 beet on the back wall, and then do 3 melon, 3 pumpkin coming back. So this is going to get a huge expansion to kind of handle the onslaught, the outflow, the input of all of these new tradable items, which I'm pretty pumped about. But the big thing now is making sure that these all get delivered to that system when it's ready. So currently, I think what's just going to happen is they're just going to sit down in this hopper till I really hook everything up there. But we have the minecart drop-off system already hooked up here. That's what you are seeing right now, and you can see the minecart is going back and forth. We're waiting for it. We're waiting. We're waiting. We're still waiting. Hello. There it is. Like that. Perfect. Thought it might have gotten stuck, but in fact it didn't. So that's great. We are also out of rockets, which is not the best thing, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll work through it. We'll work through it. Now we get to walk through the world, which we don't do that often. Yeah, so we're going to connect it up over here now. So we're going to work on this system over here, because this is where the second, because there are two different minecart tracks. There is, we'll call that the north side, but that's definitely not the north side. I don't know the cardinal directions in this world, really. But the far side over there is one, and then the near side here is one, which you can see this block right here. That turns it around, and it'll just do the same kind of laps that this one's doing here, which will be nice. So we're gonna go ahead and just plug those in there. We're going to dig down. Now, if you don't remember this, we actually built this early on. It is the same minecart drop-off system that we used on our wool farm. Is actually where we have used this before. So it's not something new to the world, but we just haven't built it in a while. But it's super simple. And by that, I mean, it is built. That is it right there. So now we can go ahead and actually make the hopper minecart, and we can go ahead and place it. Now I do want to watch just to make sure, because I technically believe that if they touch, that it could cause an issue, but it kind of looks right now like they're in sync, but they will definitely get out of sync because of the short distance they have to travel. But long story short, even if they hit each other and kind of flip directions, that just means that the only issue is if they stop moving, will be the issue that we might have with the system. But I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. I also, it is an issue if you build it on a chunk border, but we didn't do that. So I'm not too worried, but we're just going to kind of let this run while we kind of work on the rest of the farm, because, you know, again, we're not sending this anywhere quite yet, and the melons aren't even fully matured. So I'm not too worried about it right now. It's not something that like that we like have to work on, because we're just gonna kind of, just for when this is all done, we can cover that up. And it will look more a part of the land, which is nice. Okay, cool. So we have a cat over there. Oh, the other, I don't even remember if I showed this in my last episode. Zoom. We can zoom now. I'm pretty sure I did. It was probably one of the first things I pointed out, and everything. But okay, so that is the entirety of the farm right there. That's all you really need to know to build this farm. And of course, you don't need this big of one. Water, you know, water saturates a 9x9 area of ground, so you could build it 9x9. Smaller, whatever you want. It's a pretty simple design, and I really like it. So I think, I know it's gonna be a shorter episode, but realistically, there's been a lot of work going on behind the scenes here, working on all of this, getting this kind of into place, and getting all the materials together beforehand. So I kind of have to get back to doing homework. But yeah, that is all I got for today. So I'm gonna call it there. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Turn on the post notifications if you like this video. Again, another Tower 3D Pro episode this Friday. Gonna love it, gonna like it. We're gonna depart a lot of aircraft. I don't know exactly what airport we're gonna do yet, but I will decide here shortly because I have to film it. But yeah, that is everything, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye, guys.